Collective, someone is seeing the reflection clearly. This could either be the collective themselves, or it could be whoever the collective has dealt with. I'm seeing the words, this is Saturn, retrograde. Let's get into it. So the King of Cups coming out sideways is giving there was clearly an emotional disconnection that was either occurring with this collective not being fully connected to a part of themselves that usually brings a lot of desensitization into the mix. Now, if it wasn't this collective, whoever this collective was dealing with, there was someone that was disconnected to some sort of wisdom that kept them from approaching things from an emotionally mature, emotionally connected perspective. Not in a toxic way to control, but more like in a way where they were not necessarily connected to the wisdom that allowed them to evolve from the current person that was operating from a disconnected space within themselves. So still operating from a space of emptiness within. Boundaries were still put into place, either by this collective, or boundaries were put into place where I want to say personal boundaries, depending on what area of the spectrum you're on, what category you're on. This took a lot of grit. This took a lot of work. This took a lot of wisdom to obtain in order to know what boundaries were necessary to apply, either to a situation or to yourself, in order to be able to reconnect to what you were once desensitized and disconnected from, in order to either survive something, overcome something, or just reconnect back to because you hadn't maybe even had a chance to connect and build on. This took a lot of courage. This took a lot of courage and confidence and bravery to be able to really understand what boundaries needed to be applied and actually stood by. And because the collective is doing this, there is healing taking place. There is genuine recuperation taking place around this disconnection, either once again within the collective, aka shadow work taking place that actually is making an impact around maybe just personal boundaries, or external boundaries being applied to maybe someone else that caused this kind of energy within the collective where a disconnect was necessary, which explains the Seven of Wands. So good for you.